For recipe notifications, do not forget to subscribe to Get Curried and click on the bell icon. Mughlai cuisine is known for its sophistication, richness, and of course its taste. It's taken the fancy of the world, and of course it's a rage in today's times. Today's recipe is dedicated to Changez Khan, and it's rightly called Murg Changezi or Chicken Changezi. Hey guys, this is Varun Inamdar, and welcome to Get Curried. The recipe of Chicken Changezi is quite unusual. The first thing that we're going to do is marinate the chicken, and for that I'm going to use yogurt or curds. To this I'm going to add in paste of ginger and garlic, following this up with juice of lemon, some salt, and along with this just a touch of red chilli powder. Let's give this a mix. Let's keep the chicken aside for somewhere around 15 to 20 minutes. And in the interim, let's make a paste of onion and cashew nut. But we need to just fry them lightly. So let's first begin with ghee. The ghee has heated up. Let's add in sliced onions. And along with this, cashew nuts. Well, like I said earlier, it's going to be a nice and rich gravy. Let's wait and watch. Once the onions just kind of start turning a shade golden brown, we need to turn the flame off and grind this into a nice and smooth paste. So let's head with that. Remember a fact that this mixture is going to be absolutely hot and we need to cool this down completely. We'll not waste time, we'll straight move on to the chicken and allow this to cool till then. Allow this to cool down. I'm using the same pan. Turn the flame on and transfer the marinated chicken into the same. This is one of those few recipes where we need not begin with oil, fat or ghee. What we need to do is marinate the chicken, transfer it in a pan, allow that to release all the water, all the moisture, and then fry it so that it kind of dries up completely. Once that dries, then we move on to the recipe. You will notice on high flame, the chicken first starts releasing a lot of moisture. We need to keep turning the pieces of chicken so that they kind of get coated in the marination equally and also start cooking evenly. Ensure you keep stirring, make sure it does not stick the bottom or the sides of the pan, and you'll notice that in 12 to 15 minutes on high flame, the chicken turns nice and dry and just a shade of golden brown. It's been somewhere around 15 minutes. Let's turn the flame off. The chicken has become nice, dry and golden brown in color. Let's transfer it in a deep bowl for now, and let's move on to grinding the onion and cashew into a fine paste. The onion and cashew paste has become nice and smooth, and that's exactly how we want it. Well, try to use as little water as you can. Try to avoid it to begin with, but only if required, use not more than 2 tablespoons of cold water. Let's begin with using the same wok and adding in the remaining ghee. Once the ghee heats up, let's add in the remaining amount of ginger and garlic paste. Along with this, I'm adding in crushed or pureed tomatoes. Let's mix this well. We need to stir this on high flame, and while doing so, also add in some chilled milk. Let's cook this well. Once the fat starts collecting on the surface, time to add in the powder spices. The first thing is some red chilli powder. You can add it as much or as little as you please, but remember the fact that you also added a little while frying the chicken. The next thing that goes in is roasted coriander powder, followed by Garam Masala, chaat masala and kasuri methi. Let's give this a mix. Reduce the flame and add in the fried chicken pieces. Give this a mix. Need to mix this well, and while we do that, let's also add in the paste of onion and cashew that we had ground earlier. Finally, 2 more ingredients. The first one is of course cream, because we need to make it nice and rich. And finally, some salt as required. Remember the fact that the chicken also had some salt. Let's mix this well and allow the chicken this time to cook completely till well done. Once the chicken gets cooked completely, let's turn the flame off and we're ready to serve. Garnish this with a generous sprinkling of kasuri methi, and trust me, this goes amazingly well with butter naan. Do not forget to like and share the video and subscribe to Get Curried.